Go ahead, guys.
The third period started with just, I thought it was a great push there. What was said that led to that, and what happened after Boston called that timeout to kind of to change that?
I don't think a whole lot changed. We played a good third. We played a good hockey game. Second period was really tight. I mean, it was a real tight game all the way throughout. We second period, on the power play goal that they scored, it's key to get your clears. We missed a clear there, and that gave them a second opportunity. Gets the PK a little bit tired and running around, and they found a seam on that one, and we just made a mistake on a puck on the second one. But overall, we played a real sound hockey game. So there was nothing really said going into the third period. We had to find a way to generate some offense, and it wasn't going to be clean plays or pretty plays. So we had to find a way to get some pucks through the net, and find a rebound, find a tip, and we were able to do that.
You talked before the game, though, about wanting perhaps to score a little bit earlier on. Is there a way they could be going for the net earlier on than the third period, or does that disrupt some of the defensive things?
No, you got to play the game, and there wasn't a whole lot more there either way early in this game or later in this game. I mean, it was tight. It's a tight game, 5-on-5. So it comes down to special teams. We had some opportunities on the power play that that could change that. In terms of scoring earlier in the game, we weren't able to do that. So that's one area that, especially on the road, if you can find one on one of the earlier power plays.
With those power plays and the missed opportunities, was there one thing across the board that you noticed on that, or was it a variety of things?
No, I mean they did a real good job killing. Probably the biggest thing. Second period we couldn't find a way. We couldn't find shooting lanes. Several shots blocked, and on a couple of our good opportunities on the power play, we missed. We missed by a couple inches, and that's again, got to try to take advantage of those opportunities, and put those pucks on net.
With Jonas scoring tonight, he talked about the mental strain that has put on him this year. How have you seen him respond, and what can this do just to maybe make it lighter for him?
Well, no question, it lightens the load for him. I'm sure it just feels good, and it would have felt great had we been able to get a point or two out of this hockey game. But for him, it should feel good. He's worked really hard. He's never wavered as a teammate. There's never been an ounce of selfishness in him, in any way, shape, or form. He showed up. He's worked hard every day. He's had good opportunities, and finally one had eyes today and found its way in. So, hopefully that lets him breathe a little bit, and he's able to get a few more.
Dave, a couple of quick ones. Thoughts about Dringer's performance tonight? Did I have one more?
Yeah, he made some good saves for us early. He needs to stop the last one. That's so. I thought in the first period he made 2 or 3 saves to keep it at 0-0 that were huge saves for us. In the second period he had no opportunity really on the 2. The one was such a quick play at net front. The other was off of our player on the power play. So, he did a good job to that point. He just needs to find a way to finish the game.
Another question is shots that go wide. Is there anything you guys can do to work on that, or is it just?
No, you just can't be so fine. Those things got to get in. They got to get into the scoring area. And every situation's a little bit different, right, Bob? It's not just it's not one size fits all there. There's certain opportunities where you're shooting to score, and you should be. And we missed a couple of those tonight. There's other opportunities where you need to get just have the puck in the scoring area and at least have an opportunity at a at a rebound, at a second chance at a puck, and so some of those opportunities are different from one another, but in general, we put a few, especially in the second period, that stands out. We put a few into his glove with no screens, instead of just trying to get things to the net and find a second or find some chaos around there like we did in the third.
What did you see from Ryan and Cole tonight? Obviously, two of the best playing muscle.
Ryan and who?
Donato and
Blackie, Blackie's been playing a real consistent game for us. Plays hard, He's been playing direct. He always generates a little bit with his tenaciousness on and around the puck. And Ryan just continued what he's been doing all year. He's he's a guy that he's around the net all the time. So seeing him be really good, down low in tight areas. He's got real good presence with the puck, in those tighter areas. And like I said, he lives at the net. He couldn't find one tonight, but that's something he does well. He's comfortable in those hard areas.
Good.